Hey everyone, it's me, Adam P, and welcome to an extremely exciting video. We are dishing about the Big Brother All-Stars premiere. Oh my god, one of my favorite games of all time ever. I genuinely thought we weren't gonna get Big Brother because, I just accepted it. Everything else is canceled, and I was like, okay, fine. I get it. But no, an all-stars cast. This is exactly what the fans needed after 21. Julie Chen Moonves is there in an empty, quiet studio, but a cool new screen background. It feels a little awkward with all the silence, but you know, what are you gonna do? You just gotta accept it. First up, Nicole. She's been very talked about. I guess she ratted on people or something, but here she is now. She's saying that a lot of people think her win isn't deserved, so she's trying to do it and show how good of a player she is. When it first happened, I was kind of like, you just laid there with Corey for 99 days. However, you know, you could argue that her side was always fine, and whenever it wasn't fine, she got out of bed, you know? So it's going to be interesting to see her play. She's a big reality competition star. I watched her on Amazing Race with Victor, and they were the last, because it was like a mixed bag of Big Brother, Survivor, and Amazing Race stars, and they were the last non-Amazing Race team. So I think she has a good competitive spirit. Danny from 8 and 13. Oh my God. I never would have thought that she would ever be on Big Brother again. I really hope she turns on that competition mode. And then one of my favorite players, again, of all time, Davon. Davon is playing Big Brother again. And she, although is not known for the best strategic game, easily one of the most entertaining players ever. So the amount of charisma she has, I can't wait to see her. And I like that she was like, I'm a different person now. I'm going to try and shut my mouth, but still be strategic. So I really... She's like, I'm rooting for her hardcore. There's no way Davon... There's no way Davon's going to disappoint me. And then lastly, Christmas was on it. And I don't really care for Christmas. I don't care for BB19, really. I guess she could make an All-Stars appearance because, you know, this time she has a healed foot. So it'll be different for her, I guess. So that's a good reason why to put her on All-Stars. However, I'm a little surprised that she's on All-Stars because I'm pretty sure she got arrested for trying to hit someone or something with her car. So she has a little anger issues, and she was like, a lot has changed in my life. And I was like, yep, you got that arrest, you got that mug shot, I know. So I don't know, I hope she's more charismatic, you know, we'll see. She's a mother now, and I feel like being a mother really changes you a lot, so we'll see how she is now. So then they showed the 4, and then they were like, okay, yep, you're cool, you're cute, they're tested, they had the mask on. So I saw that they're like, okay, well, you're going to do a cute comp right away when you walk into the house. And 2 of you will win and then become the HOH, have a chance at winning the HOH. So it's like, all right, buckle up. It's a 2-hour event, and I'm scared they're going to do a day 1 evict. Oh, I mean, I heard rumors that's going to be a day 1 eviction, but we will see. All right, they only aired the competition portion for these 4 girls. Okay, fine, this person dogs, and then you roll that ball, show it, yes. So it's a little combo of all kinds of Big Brother tactic. It turns out Christmas, my least favorite of the 4, Christmas got in correctly, and the 4 minutes were up, and I thought, okay, so I guess the person who did the closest gets it, but how do you judge who got the closest? But they were like, no, just Christmas advances. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I would not win that comp, okay? This is my first time on national TV after a while, live. My nerves would be completely shot, completely. But maybe Christmas knows how to deal with immense pressure in competition. So I think maybe that came to an advantage for her, you know? And then I'm thinking, well, what if nobody got it? Did none of them get HOH? So now they just showed the first 4 male house guests, and all 4 of them I really like. We're doing good so far. Tyler who is one of my favorite players of all time. He was the runner-up of Big Brother 20, and Big Brother 20 is my season. That was the season where I watched like a hawk. But he's a major threat, I know. But I'm really excited to see what he can do on an All-Stars cast. And now in, and I'm excited for him too because I like his strategy. That is probably my strategy if I would go on to Big Brother, which is lay low for the first half, and then when things get crazy, you gotta kick it in and start winning comps and start stabbing backs. But once again, expect the unexpected, roll with the punches. Next is one of my favorite players ever! I'm so excited to say that Big Brother 11 Kevin is playing All-Stars. That is like the dream. He is my favorite house guest from Big Brother 11 easily. He is so charismatic. He is really fun to watch, but he also really tried in the game. So, just seeing him on here is so great. And his fashion is so 2009 on Big Brother 11. He's still, but you could tell he still has that kind of taste though. It's just 2025, you know? Still the bright colors. And then lastly, we have Enzo. Amazing, charismatic, fun TV. And we'll see what he does. What will he do with like a new alliance? It's so interesting to see. I didn't realize he like got in shape. A lot of these people are very in shape. So I'm really interested to see what Enzo does. And so they did their comp and they got it a little easier. It was like, the answer was on, oh, I think it's back on. Their answer was on like like the last girls, theirs was on the other side of the board, but theirs was the bathroom. It was just right there. So they learned their lesson from that. And so they did the comp, and it looked like Enzo got a little frustrated there. I would be too. Once again, my nerves would be shot. And Ian and Kevin are safe. And then all of a sudden, Julie goes, okay, so here's a twist within the twist within the twist within the twist. It's modern Big Brother. They're going to do crazy ass things at the beginning of the season. They're like, okay, well, we're going to make sure not one, but 2 house guests can be safe from eviction. I just have to say, I had a very hard day at work. I had a very long day. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I've been very tired, but the amount of serotonin in my brain right now because of this show, insane. So, then the last 4 girls, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please rise. For the legend, the absolute legend, Janelle is in the building. Like, if you want to talk about all-stars, if you want to talk about legends, period. And like she said, the best winner to never win, period. And you know what? No matter what happens with Janelle, I'm going to be okay. At least she was on the show again because, you know, she didn't do too hot in 14, so we've seen her not do too hot, but it's fine. You can't take away 6 and 7 from her, literally. Next house guest was Bailey. Now, she has a lot of die-hard stans. And like I said, BB20 was the one I really closely paid attention to. She didn't do too hot. I think she just made some bad moves and she trusted the wrong people. And, you know, I know she went through a lot, though, during the Big Brother 20. A lot. She kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit with Big Brother 20, but remember, that was her first reality show. She has the challenge on her belt. So she has a lot of potential. I can see her really doing well and really play ruthlessly, which I'm here for. Also, 2 black women on 1 season. Write that down. Write that down. And then we have Nicole. Like, the definition of America's sweetheart, Nicole. So nice. She's just like, I'm so happy to be in this stage with these people. And when Julie was like, well, you're an all-star. Oh my God, like, she made it, and she's deservedly an all-star. She's literally one of the most favorite house guests I've ever seen. So it's just so nice. And I feel like her and Kevin, they're gonna click so well, I feel like. Because they both have that really joyous aura around them. So I think they're gonna do really well together. And then lastly, we have, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Keisha. Keisha on an All-Stars in 2020. I can't make this up. Keisha is also one of my favorite players, another America's favorite house guest, and I'm just so excited to see how she does in this new environment of Big Brother. She hasn't played since 10, arguably one of the best seasons, so I'm just so excited to see this. And then also when she was like, I'm 40-something, oh, no, you do not look 40-something. I need to know your skincare routine. So they go in and, the only person who made it was Nicole. Because it literally looks like, if you know brandsteel.com, where you make your own Big Brother simulator, this is literally a simulation that I have made on a website on Brand Steel. So I'm just elated. I'm so happy right now. We have Kaser. Hello. I didn't realize, I forgot he never made it to the jury, but he is one of the most likable house guests too. But he's so strategic. Like, he's one of the best strategic players, I feel like. He has made some iconic moments. And he's a hottie. The next we have is Cody. And he's a hottie, and he is very charismatic, and he was kind of like, well, you know, I was a really good player, people don't act like that, and it's true, you were a good player, it's just you made one of the worst moves ever, because you would have won against Victoria, so, you know, even though you had made great moves, you know, one really bad move, and it's over, but nonetheless, though, his social game is off the charts. This time, these are people that are older than 23. So we'll see what happens, because BB16 was way more like a college party for 99 days, you know. Next, we have Memphis, who's also a hottie. I didn't realize he has, like, a lot of restaurants, so I'm assuming he's good on coin. I'm assuming. So he must have solely did this for redemption, which I love to see, because he was also very charismatic and made a great duo. So I think it's really interesting to see how he does. And once again, they're like, I have a little young child that I'm gonna miss. That's a very common theme I see. And lastly, we have David, a hottie. Now, he was only in there for one day, technically. However, I think it is totally acceptable for him to be on All-Stars. The way that Big Brother 21 played out for him was actually really upsetting to watch. So I think that was great to invite him again, so he can actually have a chance at playing this game. So I am nothing else, but he was just very cool, calm, collected. He opened his mouth, and then everyone dragged him for no reason, because he was a black guy. So let's see if things changed for him this season. As we know with the competition, 2 of them actually did it this time. I saw they got comics and bathroom, which is a lot easier, but the girls, they had to really go all the way to the other side of the board. Why did both of them, my tinfoil hat already is on tight and we're only an hour in, but why did the girls have a harder answer and a harder ball to go all the way than the guys? Cody, shocker, wins the comp, and Memphis wins the comp. So I'm really excited to see, and now we're getting to the actual really exciting moment, which is all 6 of them are gonna see each other. So they just did the cast reveal to everyone, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a little messy, more like a lot messy. I'm kind of surprised they didn't realize, of course, they're gonna hug and want to chit chat immediately. And of course, 16 all-stars who haven't seen people in forever, of course they're gonna get in. So it's a little awkward of Julie being like, listen to me. But it's like, we can't, we're a little busy right now. All right, they just finished up with the actual HOH competition, which I thought it was a fun one and a good idea for a live. It was kind of fun. It's kind of like we were watching BBOTT for a second, you know? And it was kind of, it's kind of fun watching the HOH live like that. It's kind of like we're watching Big Brother Over the Top on CBS All Access all over again. So how it went was Cody dominated it. It was so surprising that he did 22 seconds. Like, what the? And then I noticed too, they kept swearing and they bleeped it out. But I noticed when Nicole fell and she swore, she was like, sorry. Angel. angel. So it was interesting, and Cody being the first head of household, that sounds plausible. It sounds right. But he's very likable, so I don't know how he's gonna do this at all. Well, I think all the guys are safe. That's just my prediction. Nicole A. So unfortunately, the have-nots this week are Nicole A., Kevin, Memphis, and Ian. And they just had a cute little technical difficulty. The PA or someone did not unlock the dog flap for the have-not room. We love an awkward moment on live television. So they just stood there like, what do we do? So, but yeah, like, today's episode, like, Julie's hosting skills are really put to the test. Like, really. I hope she trained really hard for today. It is day 1, and David is not evicted. I am happy. I am satisfied. Overall, I feel like it was kind of a low-key episode, a little bit slow. However, I think it was smart of them to not announce the cast until now, because that was the real excitement there, even though we had a lot of rumors. I mean, and Cody, he won't think irrationally, I feel like. I think his strategy will be he's just going to read a poll on the house. He's going to take a poll, and whoever got the most boots is going to be nominated. And I don't know. I'm kind of scared that it's going to be Tyler and Janelle nominated because legend. I think those, in my opinion, those are the 2 best Big Brother players in the house. I get to wake up every day, read the news, aka Big Brother Daily, check Hamster Watch. We are in full-fledged. Okay, and then, we need to talk about, too, the safety suite. She's like, oh, we have new rooms that are going to be unlocked in the house, and one of them's called the safety suite. What's in the safety suite, I wonder? I'm like, So it's kind of obvious, 2 people, if they go in there, I feel like it's kind of like the app or something. Maybe Wheel, though? I don't know. But we're going to have a thing where they're going to go in, maybe do a comp, or maybe randomly choose something, and 2 of the dolls will be safe. Hopefully that's Janelle and Tyler. I think those are the ones that need it the most, in my opinion. But you never know. They're going to maybe do a quick poll. I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. It's just like Keisha, Janelle, Davon. They're living in the same house right now. What universe are we in right now? All right, well, thank you guys so much for checking out my live reaction and review of Big Brother, the season premiere of Big Brother 22. I'm planning on every Wednesday to do an in-depth dish and dive in about everything going on in the Big Brother house. And it's like I said, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's such a fun thing to talk about, and I'm really excited to talk about it with all you guys. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get my outlook on everything Big Brother and all pop culture from me, Adam P. And lastly, make sure you hit me up on my social media, especially for live updates and tweets. And I will see you guys next Wednesday for a full deep dish.